Welcome to Celestial Soul Tarot. This is a collective reading for love. It is not sign specific and it is also timeless. So please note that this reading may or may not be for you. Okay, so let's take a look into the energies here for love, for the collective, what's coming through. Love messages, what's coming through here. Yeah, first card we have is Maladi. Right, this can come across as a sickness, feeling ill, you're not well, some nervous tension, right? Feeling something's not right, right? Something is making you feel sick. Some of you may actually be bedridden, right? That is quite possible. Or it's almost like what just came to me is information that you received could have created some nausea, some sickness that I can't deal with this right now. You need to lay down, right? There could be something that you received, right? There's something here. You're feeling unwell. Why is this? The widower, right? The end of a marriage, right? Okay. Well, that makes sense, right? My condolences for those of you who, for some of you, this doesn't have to be literal. It is quite possible that you have experienced the death of a partner, right? But the widower here, for some of you, from what I'm picking up, again, it's even coming through with the energy of waiting. This is coming across as somebody with this energy. I'm picking up more of like a divorce or like a separation, someone who has left their partner, right? And for some of you, this could be something that you're thinking about. With waiting, this could be the fact that this is something that has to happen, the end of a relationship, long-term commitment, a marriage, right? This is something that you don't want to do, but you're waiting for something, for information, maybe to have the courage to proceed with this. That is quite possible. For some of you, maybe you're waiting for someone who is in a long-term commitment to get a divorce, so that you can start a life over together. And in the meantime, you're just kind of sick and ill. It could be a variety of energies, but we're going to take a look at the runes. We'll do a casting, see what's coming through here. Right, what do we have? Okay, so let's take a look into the past, right? The past here, I'm picking up, right? This is someone who sees their value. They know their value. They know their worth. You could be really focused on work, focused on making money, right? Your stability, your security, your home, your family coming through here, right? We do have the rune of, this is Fehu, right? The money rune, wealth, power, prestige, right? Really focused on that in the past. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, King of Pentacles, right? Male or female. Okay, this is not a gender specific reading. Some of you really focused on that money, that coin, the resources, knowing your value, knowing your worth, right? Could be a variety of energies here. Let's take a look into, but some of you really focused on work and making money in the past. Okay, let's take a look into the current energies here. Present situation, Three of Swords. Right? Pain, heartbreak, sadness, suffering, right? There is a longing here as well that is coming through for some of you, right? And what I'm picking up here is that, so in the past, some of you here, again, male or female, focused on your home, your finances, your resources, work, that sort of thing, okay? And now you need to have the courage, have the confidence to stand up for yourself in the pain, in the suffering. Maybe it's a message that you received. This could have been a difficult message, some of you, but what I'm picking up here, this could also be the need to have a difficult conversation, which could be heartbreaking to your partner, but also to yourself, right? So there could be something here that's painful that needs to be shared and expressed to either something you are receiving, or for some of you, this is a message that you need to give, right? So to your person, let's take a look into the challenge. What's the challenge here, right? I feel like some of you are sitting in darkness. You don't have clarity. For some of you, there's just a lack of passion, a lack of excitement, a lack of, desire within this relationship, really focused on your resources, right? Let's take a look here as that challenge. Yeah, the desire, the Ace of Wands, right? And as that challenge for some of you here, it's like, this is a phallic energy. It's not there within this relationship. Maybe there, again, is a lack of the sexual intimacy for some of you here. You're not, maybe it's been a while. It's a dark energy coming through here, right? This is something that's been lacking. Maybe you've been taking care of your own needs, right? But again, for some of you, this can also come through as that the desire to get the courage to initiate a new direction, right? To stand up for yourself, to know that, again, through the uncertainty, the lack of clarity, the fact that there's no connection, the lack of passion, right? Whatever this is for you, there's a need to, although you're kind of in the dark and not really knowing how this is going to go, the need to have a difficult conversation, initiate this, right? That's what's coming through here for some of you. Let's take a look into the help. What's helping at this time? Six of Pentacles, right? Yeah, I think for some of you here, I feel like there's a financial balance. There's a new beginning here that you're focused on as well, right? Something brand new that's coming into your life. We do have the Two of Cups, okay? So this is reciprocity for some of you. I mean, there could be another relationship. Again, third party energy coming through here. Starting a new life, starting over in a new and balanced way with somebody else would be the help, right? For some of you, though, it is quite possible the help is the fact that you just want this outcome of the Two of Cups, the reciprocity of, in a balanced and even way, the ability to start your life over, right? But being able to come to an agreement, right? To cooperate, to be on the same page, to realize that this, both of you realize that this relationship is over, and to, it's more of like an amicable type of split or an ending, right? Being on the same page, and just as difficult and as challenging that it would be for whoever is watching this, that this is something that I feel for some of you would be experiencing, right? For some of you, this could be a third party energy where there's a new relationship connection that you are open to. For others, again, the help here is that whether you have a partner who is going to serve you with divorce papers, there's a new beginning here. You're going to be getting that money. You're going to be getting some sort of financial support for some of you, or this is just the offer of the fact that there's going to be some balance financially within the situation, right? Being able to get what's truly and rightful yours. I don't feel there's going to be any sort of tug of war, which is the help, right? This feels like an amicable ending to a relationship, okay? Let's take a look into the future, right? We do have the Rune of Hail here, Hagalaz, which does bring a lot of upheaval and misfortune, some shock, right? Yeah, we have Temperance coming through. It did come through in a shuffle, but I kept shuffling it here. And I feel like, you know, after a period of time here, there's a lot of patience, a lot of waiting. And I think that this energy for some of you is mostly internalized, right? This could be your own fears, your own anxieties around the situation of when it's going to be over. When are you going to, you know, finally, you know, drop the papers, finalize this divorce and move on, right? So for some of you that in the future, this feels like it's a long drawn out process is what's coming through here. There could be possible drama and fighting in the future for some of you, right? But for others, this is possibly the fact that it could be just taking so long to finalize this, and you're being very calm, you're grounded, you're centered. Again, so I'm not picking up a lot of conflict. If anything, it's internalized, right? The fact that it is taking so long, okay? But let's take a look here into the past, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles, right? Again, strong emphasis on finances, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Fehu, right? The money for some of you, again, yeah, Temperance, right? Really working on building a future in the past with your person for a long period of time, focusing on that lifestyle, right? Let's take a look into, again, for some of you with this Ace of Pentacles, this is really telling me that in the past, you are thinking about starting over, right? In the physical reality, right? Because you have more than enough for yourself. You are successful, right? You're well off, so to speak. So, I mean, for some of you, you have the financial resources to create a new life for yourself, okay? And I feel that there's a relationship here, although it's like internal sickness and you're not feeling well around this whole process and the difficult conversation that needs to happen around the ending of a relationship here. Again, it's coming across as marriage, that you're both going to be okay with the ending, the fact that it doesn't come across as any sort of fighting, right? I feel if anything, it's internalized. So let's take a look at the current energy, the present situation. Ace of Wands is coming through again, right? So a couple of aces here, Ace of Pentacles, right? Again, for some of you, I'm feeling like there's this lack of passion. With Queen of Wands, they're actually, like I mentioned before, there could be a third party energy, somebody else you are attracted to, and a yearning and a longing for that individual, and being honest with yourself, right? The fact that there is somebody else and that you're not feeling that way towards your existing partner, right, anymore, right? And the need to really have that courage and confidence to have that difficult conversation with them, right? Let's take a look here. Because I feel like you've built a life for many, many years, but it comes across as very practical, realistic, right? The day to day, but there may be a lack of passion and desire and maybe a deeper connection here within this relationship, right? Let's take a look at the challenge here with this Ace of Wands. Yeah, we have the Sun, clarity, answers, and awareness. You just want to be happy, right? You just want to be happy. Some of you have a very strong connection to somebody else, which is your challenge here, right? And also the matter of fact that the challenge is the Sun. We also have the energy of darkness, right? Coming through here. And so I do feel that as that challenge, there could be a lack of clarity, a lack of answers. I feel like you know within yourself what you want, but this is more of an uncertainty around the future, around the new direction, around how this is going to go, right? That sort of thing. That's kind of what I'm picking up here for some of you. And the fact that you do have a strong connection to somebody else, right? Is that going to go over well? So again, there's some fogginess, some uncertainty, and a lot of you, it's coming across as just this lack of passion and desire that's clearly coming in here, right? And that lack of strong connection with your existing person. Again, for some of you, it's just somebody else. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles as the help. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Communication, clear communication, right? So now we have a row of aces, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands here, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles, right? So, which is the help, obviously, the clear communication, right? Being able to be on the same page throughout this entire process, the ability to start both of your lives over. This is something that you want, and yet you don't want to be in any sort of long-term entanglement, but that's what's coming through here for some of you, where, again, I feel this is more internalized energy, but some things could change in the future, right? Which is, there could actually be some sort of drama or, unexpected, again, because this can come across as shock, misfortune, and upheaval, sudden changes. You may have a partner who suddenly changes their mind. I want this. I want custody of the kids. I want. Right now, right, as the help, things seem to be going okay, or in the process of, right, in your mind, initiating a conversation that things are going to go good. Okay. However, there could be some changes in the future here, depending on your situation. Let's take a look at Temperance, right? Because I feel you're remaining very calm, very centered within yourself. You're relaxed, healing. Yeah, the World, closing out a major chapter, a book within this relationship. It's over, right? Closing out the chapter of the drama, of any chaos, of, the fact that, whatever it is that you've been going through behind the scenes, especially in regards to unresolved issues that haven't been expressed, right? So bringing these things up to the surface. We do have the Five of Cups. So this is the energy of loss and sadness around the end of this relationship. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is going to be painful for somebody who is going through this, right? But there could also be an energy of guilt, around the past. Maybe for some of you, again, this could have been a possible third-party situation for some of you, where there is somebody else that you do have your eye on, and having that guilt that you carried, the feelings that you have for somebody else throughout this relationship until it was over, right? That could have been something that you were carrying, which was quite heavy, okay? But I do feel for some of you, it's an end to this cycle, this chapter, opening yourself up to healing in the future, okay? Absolutely. Let's take a look at some final messages here. Final messages coming through. Ascending. Okay, and this message says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yeah, so some of you could be reuniting eventually with another person, but I do feel like you're ready for this new phase, this new chapter, right? Moving on from any sort of, again, the obstacles and the challenges within this, the ending here of this relationship, right? And so it does come across as an equal and balanced moving, you know, in regards to dealing with the lawyers and dealing with the finances, that sort of thing. It feels like it's amicable, and to the most part that it's just your own anxiety and your fear in regards to maybe how much time it might take to close this out, this chapter, this cycle, okay, this relationship in general. So yeah, very painful for some of you, right? Let's take a look here in regards to another message, final message here. Okay, coffin. Okay, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Right, bottom of the deck, we also have the Grim Reaper. Okay, and this one says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So clearly, this is the ending of a relationship. You know, and I am going to say, because the Grim Reaper is here, the coffin is here, and bringing me back to a widower, it is quite possible for maybe one or two of you who happen to be watching this video that unfortunately, and my condolences to you, that there was an ending, a death of a partner, right? And so maybe you've been together for a long period of time or not. Who knows? It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, it is quite possible that someone had experienced a death within the relationship, and this would be coming through in regards to lawyers, right? Getting, you know, financial stability and security in regards to the passing of a partner, and eventually starting over and healing from this entire situation, right? So yeah, I mean, hopefully whoever is watching this isn't going through that. That would be very difficult, but of course there's, you know, you never know who's watching these videos, right? So, but in general, this is an energy of the ending of a relationship, a marriage, long-term commitment, okay, and eventually moving on in peace to healing, to start a whole new life, new chapter, okay? So this is what I have for you. I want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you found this reading helpful.